What's going on, guys? Thanks for coming back to another video. Today we're talking about Bichiyal. Ella está casi, casi soltera. Un corillo de bandolera. Quieren perreo la noche entera. Sin cojones le tiene si se enteran. Yeah. So, Bichiyal. This is the sixth song in our Gringo's Guide to Bad Bunny's second album, Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana, where we're going to be talking about every song on the album, looking at the Spanish, translating it into English. So if you're interested in Spanish, these videos are good for you. This is the sixth song on the album called Bichiyal. This is also the second featuring of the album. The song features Yaviah, who is one of these old school reggaetoneros, been around forever, very well loved in the industry. He'd actually been inactive for quite a while in terms of new music, so this is the first time we've seen him for a while in this featuring here with Bad Bunny. The song title is Bichiyal, which is a word that Bad Bunny coined. This is not a word you're going to find in the dictionary anywhere. So basically, I did some research to try to understand what this word means. There's been a number of articles that have been written about it, which I will link to in the description, so you can check those out. Essentially, Bichiyal is two words combined, the word bicha and the word yal. So a bicha is a girl who's like higher class, dresses nice, dresses up, goes out, is elegant. Whereas a yal is like a girl maybe lower class, kind of like from the hood, maybe a little bit more raw, underground, like that kind of vibe. So a Bichiyal is a combination of these two types of women. So this is a girl that maybe, likes to dress up and, be fancy, but at the same time, maybe dresses down and likes to party and, kind of has that wild side, like a bad girl type side to her. So let's take a look at the chorus and the first part of the verse. So the chorus goes, Ella está casi, casi soltera. So ella está means she is. Casi means almost or pretty much. And soltera means single. So this says she is almost single, or she's pretty much single. You can take that literally, or what it kind of means is like she has a boyfriend and she's probably about to break up with him, and she really doesn't care about him anymore, so she's almost single. Un corillo de bandoleras. Un corillo is like a crew or a gang or a squad. De bandoleras. A bandolera is like a bad girl, kind of like a wild, crazy girl who, goes out, maybe sleeps around. A bandolera. So this crew of bad girls quieren perreo la noche entera. So quieren means they want. Perreo, we've talked about in the last couple videos. Perreo is pretty much the style of dancing that's done to reggaeton music. La noche entera means the entire night or all night long. So this corillo of bandoleras wants perreo all night long. Sin cojones le tiene si se enteran. So there's two expressions that are used in Puerto Rico with the word cojones. So cojones means testicles, but it doesn't mean that in these two expressions. So sin cojones means like to not give a fuck. So if you think of the word cojones as in like to care, the word sin means without. So it's kind of like saying without caring. In other words, not giving a fuck. So con cojones means something different. So con cojones means like to have a lot of something, to have something in excess. Like, for example, to have money in excess would be tener dinero con cojones. So you'll hear that expression a lot. Con cojones. Sin cojones means to not give a fuck. So, sin cojones le tiene. And that's typically how the expression is used with the verb tener. So, le tiene is going to mean it has her, or like even it has the group of girls not giving a fuck. So, le tiene sin cojones. It has them not giving a fuck. Si se enteran. So, si is if, and se enteran comes from enterarse, which means to find out. So, what that means is like if their boyfriends find out. So, the group of bandoleras is sin cojones if their boyfriends se enteran. Okay, that they want to go out, party all night. They really don't care about their guys anymore. Okay. Porque está casi soltera, because she's almost single. All right. So, kind of makes sense. It's kind of a hard one to translate. It doesn't translate all that well, but that's more or less what he's saying. The first verse of Bad Bunny goes, Yo la vi desde afuera. Yo la vi means I saw her. Vi is I saw. The la is her. I saw her. Desde afuera. Desde means from. Afuera means outside. Or afar, even, like, so I saw her from outside. Tiene como a 20 en la lista de espera. Tiene is going to be she has. Como is like, she has like. A 20 means 20. Now we know that he means 20 people or 20 guys because of the a. So in Spanish this is called the personal a, which is used anytime your direct object is a person or a group of people. So this says she has like 20 guys. En la lista de espera literally would mean the list of waiting. So the waiting list. So she's got like 20 guys on the waiting list. Sale pa la calle y cogen la acera. The expression here is salir para la calle, which literally means to go out on the street. This is kind of how they say like to go out, pretty much. Just like to go out maybe to clubs or to bars. Salir para la calle, to go out on the street. It kind of is similar to the expression we have to go out on the town, but they're saying to go out on the street. Kind of means the same thing. Y cogen la acera. Cogen is going to mean like they take or they get on. La acera is the sidewalk. So it doesn't translate all that well to English because we don't say to go out on the street. But he's kind of saying she goes out on the street and they get on the sidewalk. So, you know, it makes more sense in Spanish because of the expression salir para la calle. But it would just be like she goes out and they get on the sidewalk. They back off away from her. Okay. El jevo peleando y esa no era. El jevo is how you say like the girl's man. Okay, so not necessarily her boyfriend. It's just like her man. Okay, and jeva would mean like your girl. Okay, so el jevo peleando. Peleando comes from pelear, which means to fight. Here, I think it's kind of like, fighting or like, bitching and whining, freaking out. Her guy's freaking out. Her man is freaking out. Y esa no era. Esa no era is an expression that would literally mean that wasn't it. Esa no era. That wasn't it. So what that's kind of going to mean here is like what her jevo was saying doesn't matter. Esa no era. That wasn't it. Like what he was saying, she doesn't care about what he was saying. Okay. So her man's freaking out and she doesn't care. All right. So let's just take the first line from Yaviah's part, just because we got to represent the old school. So he says, en la suya con NOTA. En la suya is an expression that can be used for either man or a woman, doesn't matter. En la suya means, like, in this case, because he's talking about a woman, it would mean like in her thing, doing her thing. But, you know, en la suya can also refer to a guy too, doing his thing. Okay, but we know that this song is about a girl. So, en la suya con NOTA. NOTA spells nota, which is another word that they use to mean like high or drunk or tipsy or buzzed or like just under the effect of some kind of drug. So she's doing her thing while high. En la suya con NOTA. All right. So that's all we got time for. Bichiyal. Hope you learned something. Come back for the next one, which will be Solia. So thanks for watching. See you later.